Hello friends, welcome to one of my video series of this advanced course. First of all, my humble pranam to Guruji who has given us enormous knowledge of gas. In this video, I will be explaining the effect of Saturn delay on each Mahadasha. I will try to be more simple while using both languages of Hindi and English if possible. This is an important video session, so enjoy while watching. Thank you very much. This is a chart of a famous personality. He was born in the year of 1943. I have only permission to display the chart and not to share the birth detail. So please bear with me. This chart is of Cancer Lagna. Rahu in the first house, Venus and Jupiter in the second house, Sun and Mercury in the fourth house, Moon in the fifth house, Ketu in the seventh house, Mars in the 11th house, and the Saturn in the 12th house. Let's focus on the fourth house. इन्होंने अपना प्लॉट लिया था 1977 में, लेकिन till the year of 1993 he was not able to build the house. So let's find the reason behind the delay. Here for the fourth house, this is house A, this is house C, this is house E, and this is house D, and this is root Karak house. So LOB is Venus, LOA is Venus again, LOC is Saturn, LOD is Moon, LOE is Jupiter, and Lord of root Karak house is Jupiter again. Now let's check the status of house B. The Karak for the fourth house is Venus, and Venus is in Sagittarius Navash. The Lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter, and this Jupiter has gone to second house of Rashi chart. Now this Jupiter is situated with the Lord of house B, that is Venus, in the second house. You can see here. So we will say this is good for the fourth house, and this will give the result early for the fourth house matters. Again, let's check the status of the Mars that is in the Karak house. This Mars has gone to Virgo sign in the Navash, and the Lord of Virgo is Mercury, and again this Mercury is in house B, that is fourth house. So again we will say the result of house B will come early as per the situation of planet Mercury and Venus and Jupiter. So both the planets Karakansha of Karak house is related to 4th house matters. Mercury is in 4th house and Jupiter is with 4th house lord. Both are giving early result, we will say, and this indicates that the result will be early. Next, we will check root Karak house now for the 4th house. So this is root Karak house. This is Sagittarius sign, and the lord of root Karak house is Jupiter, and this Jupiter is in Aries Navash. So the lord of Aries is Mars, and this Mars has gone to 11th house, that is in the Karak house for the 4th house, and this Mars is aspecting lord of B, that is Venus, by the 4th side. Please understand, sometime my cursor is not on the right house or slips from the right house, so you must take it or understand theory behind the कारक एंड द रूट कारक अंश। चलिए अब देखते हैं कि सैटर्न और शनि का अफेक्ट इसमें क्या होगा। सो सैटर्न इज इन 12th हाउस, दिस इज एस्पेक्टिंग Venus, this is Lord of House B. Saturn is itself Lord of House C, and Saturn is aspecting also Lord of House A, that is itself Venus again. So this is causing delay for the 4th house matter. Now let's check the equation for the 4th house. Karak is with Karakansha, that is Jupiter. They both are together. So this is giving early result, or this indicates that the result will be early for the 4th house matter. On the other side, root Karakansha, that is Mars or Mangal, is opposing house B, because Mars is aspecting Lord of House B. So we can say that one is giving early result, on the other side root Karakansha or root Karak house Ansha is opposing the result for house B, or delaying the matters for the 4th house matters. So the net effect of the Karakansha and the root Karakansha aspect are neutralized, and ultimately we are left with a Saturn delay. चलिए देखते हैं आगे कि इन्होंने अपना घर 50 साल के बाद ही क्यों शुरू किया, एंड लेट्स फाइंड द रीजन। Venus is Karak, and Venus is in Sagittarius Navash. This is point number 1. And LOD is Moon, and this Moon is again in the Sagittarius Navash, and together with the Venus, Rahu, Mercury. Moon Mahadasha started almost in 1991 and ends in 2001 April. And this moon is Samdarmi to Jupiter, that is root Karak house, Lord. And this is the same sign that is in Navash. I mean to say, moon is Samdarmi to Jupiter of the Sagittarius sign. So the question arises, why only Moon Mahadasha triggers for building the house or fourth house matter, and why not Venus gives the result during its Mahadasha? As we can see Mahadasha chart, Mercury Mahadasha was when the person was too young. Venus Mahadasha started from 1965 and it ends in 1985. As I mentioned earlier, Moon is LOD for the fourth house, and this is a Cancer sign, and in the Kalpurusha chart this is fourth house. Also, Moon, Mercury, Venus and Rahu all are Samdarmi to Jupiter or the Sagittarius sign or root Karak house. In case we also say the result of any house or house B, here we are taking fourth house, comes in the Mahadasha of Karak or root Karak, and further we can say the Samdarmi of Karak or root Karak can also furnish the result for house B. So Mercury Mahadasha was when the person was too young to think about the house or anything, and in Venus Mahadasha the person tries to build a house or a small house. In Venus Mahadasha he tries to build the house, but due to delay he could not complete the house. So as I said, Venus Mahadasha could not give the result. Yes, the native tried in the Venus Mahadasha, but because this was in delay period, I meant to say, he tried but could not complete the house. I meant to say delay करेगा in the sense कोशिश करने के बाद भी ये पहले पीरियड में नहीं देगा. So think about that, what I am saying. So Venus ने ट्राई कराया लेकिन नहीं दिया इवेंट. So after the Venus Mahadasha, Sun Mahadasha follows, and now you can see in Sun Mahadasha the person could not complete the house. Sun is weak, as you can see. Sun has 9 points, so this is not supporting the event for the fourth house. Just take it as a guideline and not the law, because this is not supporting for the 4th house matters or will not help. So there are 9 points. Indirectly सन की महादशा भी कट हो गई. Here we can say if this is with the less points, so this can delay. So Sun Mahadasha comes under the delay period also. Next come the Moon Mahadasha, and this moon is Samdharmi to Jupiter, and this moon also is in the 5th house. So this is making the 4-10 relationship with the Venus irrespective of points. Moon is also Lagna Lord. और मैं और आगे बोल रहा हूँ, Lagnesh, the moon, is in the 5th house from own house. So this becomes Nav Pancham from own sign. So moon's power enhances irrespective of position in the Scorpio sign with a MF factor of 0.08. This is what I am saying is moon is in the Scorpio sign, so this is not a good position for the moon. So irrespective of the position, this is in Nam Pancham, I mean to say in the 5th position or in the 5th house from own sign. So all the malefic factors of the moon will be overridden. So moon की दशा या महादशा आते आते the person was around 50, or moon is Samdharmi to Jupiter also, and all the Mahadasha like Venus and Sun and Mercury, which were Samdharmi to Jupiter, were over. So moon was also eager as well as appropriate Mahadasha Lord. Till the moon Mahadasha starts, the person was almost crossing the or approaching 50. So all the delays were over, like Saturn, and the stage was all set to give the event for the 4th house matters. Accordingly, Rahu Antra or Antardasha, the person enters his new home. Usually what we see is after the marriage the person enters in the second ashram of his life. So his focus changes after marriage, job, kids, to build a new home or to acquire a new home. The person enters his third ashram after crossing 50, and in Rahu Antardasha and Moon Mahadasha, the person enters in the new house. 1977 में प्लॉट लिया और till the Rahu Antardasha and the Moon Mahadasha घर नहीं बना पाए due to the delay factor. Accordingly, after the Mahadasha of Moon and the Antardasha of Rahu, Mahadasha of Mars started in 2001. So completion of house started in the Mars Mahadasha. Here we have to check the status of the Mars. So let's go to the Mars status first in the chart. Mars is also in the Karak house, and this is getting power from the Venus and the Jupiter as the 4-10 relationship. So it's getting stronger in all the houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the houses. Especially in the 4th house, this is having 35 points. तो यहाँ मंगल ने क्या किया, अपनी महादशा में उसको 4th हाउस रिजल्ट को और अपडेट किया. आई मीन टू से जो प्रीवियस महादशा लाइक मरकरी, वीनस जो भी थे उनके रिजल्ट को अपडेट किया और स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट था, पावर लिया जुपिटर और वीनस से और उस पावर को यूटिलाइज करके उसको अनाउंस किया एंड गिव द कंप्लीशन ऑफ द हाउस. Till now we didn't check the status of the 4th house properly. So let's go to SAV points. Mars has given 0 in the 4th house. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? This shows that the person will not be having his own house, but he will enjoy all the happiness from the 4th house. No doubt he might be having property of crores, but he won't be able to build his own house. So this is one of the factor why the delay occurred. But on the other hand, जितने भी हिंड्रेंस थे टिल द मून महादशा स्लोली सब एलिमिनेट हो गए एंड मून महादशा एंड आफ्टर दैट मार्स महादशा improves the things for the 4th house matter. इस तरह से मंगल की महादशा में ये बढ़ते धीरे धीरे इनका फिर से वीनस अंतर्दशा आया, जिसमें इन्होंने फिर से एक फैक्ट्री के लिए लैंड लिया अराउंड सितंबर 2007 और फिर से इन्होंने अपना एक्सटेंशन किया अपने घर का और फैक्ट्री का. Venus is also Samdharmi to LOD and LOE. So Venus improves the thing in a much better way. Theme will be same, like in marriage, or we calculate the Saturn delay from the degree of the Saturn, and this causes delay as per the degree. But in this case, this crosses the ashram. This is simple. Karak and the Karkansh plays the major game here. So what is Karkansh? This is the sport of the Karak house or the Karkan. So this is one and the same thing. Like Venus in the Sagittarian one, so Jupiter being the Karkansh. So indirectly this is sporting the Karak. Here Jupiter is the inner energy. So indirectly or directly or any other sense, this has to support the Karak. Here the Venus we can see. We can check which planet as a Mahadasha is supporting or which Mahadasha planet is not supporting. Here for the 4th house matters, Sun is with less than 12 points, this is 9 points, this is 11 points, and this is 8 points. I mean to say Saturn is with 8 points, Mercury is with the 11th point, and the Sun with the 9th point. So these three planets are not directly supporting for the result of 4th house matter, or this will cause delay, we can say in the other sense. And the rest of the planets in the Mahadasha like Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus may favor the result. So till now we came to know that Mahadasha laws support directly or indirectly, whether this lies in any sign or no ansh, and if that Kark Ansha is house B or with the Lord of B, that Mahadasha supports directly or indirectly for the result of house B. Now the next question is, what if planet like Saturn and the Mahadasha of Saturn, which has only 8 points, here you can see 8 points, and the inner energy of the Saturn is Mars, and this Mars is again in the Karaka house, which is becoming stronger by taking power from Venus and Jupiter, and Venus is Karak and Jupiter is root Karak. So again in the Mahadasha of Saturn we can expect some better result. Next step is, imagine if it is Sun Mahadasha and the Sun is in Saturn Navash, so in energy becomes Saturn, and this Saturn is with the less point or the 8 points. So we can say that in the Mahadasha of Sun we cannot expect better results for the house B, I mean to say 4th house. Here I repeat that the worksheet we use as a guidance and not the law. Suppose if the marriage is happening in the lowest point, then the more chances are that it will break in the highest planet. So the worksheet again act for the event. Similarly, we can assume for the Mahadasha also. We were talking about the Saturn Mahadasha. So if this is getting 8 points, so what we are saying in the Saturn Mahadasha, the results are expected below level. So this we call direct results. What are indirect results? Now here Saturn is in Scorpio Namash and the Mars is in Karak house, and this Mars again getting power, as I mentioned earlier, from 2 planets. So this is indirect sports. As such, we could say that Saturn is not directly involved or giving power or good for the house B, 4th house, but indirectly it's acting in disguise through Mangal. Further, if we see Saturn is in Mercury sign, so again the Mercury is with the 11 points. Accordingly, we can say chances were less to get the better result in Saturn Mahadasha. We should take only as a reference from the worksheet points and not as a proper law. Just get an idea how the planet is working, how the Mahadasha will act. This is worksheet, and this is calculated for the power of the planet. अभी ये बोल सकते हैं कि ये सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा, बस इतना मालूम हो गया हमें, दैट्स ऑल, नथिंग वी शुड गो फर्दर. I repeat, in the Sun Mahadasha, Sun is with the 9 points, and taking Navasha Lord Saturn is again weak for the 4th house, and similarly taking Saturn and Saturn in Scorpio sign of the Navasha, and this Mars, the Lord of the Navasha sign, is in Karak house. So whether this Karak will take up to Saturn Mahadasha or not depends upon the Mars. We were talking about the direct or the indirect result of the Mahadasha. So here Saturn is weak and direct results are not visible or good as per the worksheet, not up to the level, but indirect results are in energy, through in energies, and Mars in the Karak house. So we can say the quantum of the result will be below level, or a small house can be built during the Saturn Mahadasha. Whatever may be the results, still the ownership is not with the person because Mars has 0 in the 4th house. What will be the result in the Rahu Antardasha? Leaving the Mahadasha aside, Rahu is LOD, Rahu is representing moon, Rahu is in the root Karak energy house. Rahu is Samdharmi to LOA. So a lot of things, and it is virtually revolving around the result for the 4th house. We can say a person might be enjoying 4th house results in a good sense, happily. Till now we have seen how to check the status of the 4th house, taking Antardasha, Mahadasha, and with the Lord of F. Also, we checked how we can go deep with the Kark Ansha and root Kark Ansha and the placement of these in the Rashi chart. Similarly, now we are checking the status of the 2nd house, which is wealth. Saturn is in 11th from the 2nd house. I mean to say, Saturn is aspecting 2nd house. Lord of A for 2nd house is Jupiter, and Lord of C itself again Jupiter. Accordingly, Saturn is again causing delay for the 2nd house matters, that is acquiring the wealth. Here, how should we take ashram steps, like whether the person will acquire the wealth in his 2nd ashram or the 3rd ashram or the 4th ashram. Brahmacharya ashram, and after Grahastha ashram, and then Vanprastha ashram. These are 3 important ashrams for any person. 4th ashram I am not mentioning here, that is Sannyas ashram, because these are active ashrams. Prior 3 are active ashram actually. अभी कौन सी चीज़ किस आश्रम में होती है, उसी आश्रम से हम बात करेंगे. Like in this chart, we can see why only moon has given the result and why not about the Venus or the sun and the previous Mahadasha. Sun के पॉइंट कम है और Venus comes under the delay period, and वो पीरियड निकलने के बाद ही ये काम हुआ. On an average, we take the ashram from the first 25 years, that is the first ashram, and from 25 to 50 years, that is the second ashram, and to 51 to 75 years, that is the third ashram. So, यहाँ पे sun की महादशा जो थी, that was in the second ashram, and it comes under the delay period like Venus. And the third ashram started from the year of 51, and finally came the moon mahadasha. Here is moon mahadasha, and moon mahadasha started with the third ashram almost. So moon mahadasha triggers. First it was moon, and then the Mars Antardasha, and then the Rahu Antardasha in the moon Mahadasha, and then the Jupiter Antardasha. So these 4 Antardasha were very important for the native. So as I described, the theme is almost same. We can see the wealth has the delay, wealth house has the delay, Saturn is aspecting ABC houses. So we can have an idea that wealth will come to the person or will enjoy the wealth in the third ashram. Means it is automatically coming in the or falling in the third ashram. जो चीज़ फर्स्ट एंड द सेकंड आश्रम में नहीं होती, that automatically we can say the chances are that will be in the third ashram, and it may go to the fourth ashram. That is very rare. In fact, we have already covered the things which have not acquired in the first or the second ashram will be delayed up to third or maximum फोर्थ आश्रम. जैसे मान के चलिए कि फर्स्ट और सेकंड आश्रम का काम दैट इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट, और उसको ग्लोरीफाई करना या टू present the honor for his splendid work, that will go to the fourth ashram. And fourth ashram, that is above 70-75, to get a award like Padam Shri. We only enjoy the money that we have already earned in the second ashram. और अगर if there is no delay or any delay, and if there is no rider, then the things will shift to the next ashram. Let me clarify this. If there is no rider for the delay, then the things will shift to the next ashram. Let's check the second house. The Karak for the second house is Jupiter, and this Jupiter is in Aries Navash, and the Lord is Mars, and the Mars is in the 11th house, and this is aspecting 7th house. Let's check the root Karak. Root Karak is Venus, and Venus has gone to Sagittarius Navash, and the Lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter, and this Jupiter is in second house. अभी यहाँ पे फिर से आप देखेंगे तो क्या हुआ कि कारकौश फॉर द सेकंड हाउस इज aspecting the second house, so it is delaying the things for the second house, whereas root Karkansh, that is Jupiter, is situated in the second house, that is house B we are discussing. So this has accelerated the things for the house B, that is second house. So एक तरफ से कारकौश इसको डिले दे रहा है, and root कारकौश is taking the things fast or giving the result early for the house B, that is second house, wealth. So both equation, if we check, these are neutralized, cancelling each other, and again the third is Saturn delay we are leaving. Here Saturn is again aspecting house B house, and this is ABC houses Saturn is aspecting. So the question is almost same as we were checking for the fourth house matters. This is happening for the second house matters also. So we can see the role of Karkansh, root Karkansh, and the delay factors as here by playing by the Karkansh and the root Karkansh, their placements, and the Saturn delay pushing the things to the third ashram from the second ashram. So here Shani is pushing in the third ashram. Now we are going to more detail. We have to check the status of Sun as well as Mercury also. They both are in the root Karak house. Sun is in Aquarius Noash, and the lord of Aquarius is Saturn. Saturn is in the 12th house. This is aspecting house B. So this is causing delay. Again Mercury, and this Mercury has gone to Sagittarius Mars, and lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter. This Jupiter is in the house B. So what's the overall effect of this equation is things are getting escalated and delayed by both the planets. So what the Saturn is doing here in the 12th house is playing a very vital role for the second house, pushing the things to the third ashram, and a person always earn his maximum money up to 50, and after spending the money he is left good enough for the third ashram. So directly one thing we can say, that if Saturn is in 12th house, तो उस आदमी को बुढ़ापे में अच्छा पैसा मिलेगा, substantial amount I mean to say, or in other words we can say he will be satisfied with his earned money. Like this we see overall life results. So like one is making the things faster, and the other is cutting the things or delaying the things. एक कट गया, एक प्लस हो गया, और फिर कट गया, एक प्लस हो गया. That way we check the chart and the Mahadesha and the delay, and how the root karaka and the karakansas are playing the game in the chart. So all the things we have to observe. Like for an example, Mars is with the 3 bindus here, and this Mangal is making 410 relationship with the Venus and the Jupiter. So this is in the Karak house, though with the less bindus or the 3 bindus, but it's getting stronger, powerful. So this can intercept the result. So any planet should be with the less point to make the 410 relationship. It becomes stronger for that Karak house. So this changes the things for the 4th house also. Accordingly we have to look all the planets, and in the similar fashion we can check the charts, different charts. Definitely you will get the results when you study the chart taking this angle into the mind. I hope I am able to explain the things in an easy way or a simple way, so that you can understand easily and apply the things for another chart. If I will be getting permission, one fine day I will share the birth detail also, but for the time being this is a simple chart, and we have to be confined within this scenario. My next video will be regarding the divisional charts and how we see the planets in the divisional also. So good luck, and enjoy the Akash journey and learn the thing, laws, and study as many charts as you can, but don't forget to check the delay. Saturn planet is very important. Thank you very much.